Why don't you go ahead and share with us your thoughts on
I'm
Saltburn?
not even sure if I know how to talk about this film right now. Disturbing comes to mind. Why on some things comes to mind.
My review is just
Why? Yeah, okay, let me get into it a little bit.
Okay.
I appreciate the cinematography of it all. The way it's shot. That's trying to sound really sophisticated.
That is like the most like
I appreciate
cliche. Like I hated the movie. Cinematography.
Okay, I didn't hate the movie.
Okay.
I liked the way it was shot.
Okay, you heard it here first. Kaley did not hate Saltburn. So those of you who have been on the fence, Little Miss never says the F word. Liked Saltburn.
No, I didn't say I liked it.
Oh, she didn't not like it.
I just didn't say I didn't hate it.
Okay.
I liked it except for the stuff that I felt was just extremely unnecessary. Robin, it didn't add to the story.
I think it did because it showed like the things that people will do when they do not filter their desires. Like, I'm just going to do what I want to do right in this moment, what feels right, what's going to get me what I want, whatever that is. And obsession, like desire and obsession and passion and just.
Again, I like the story of the obsession with him, the obsession with the power, the obsession with the rich family life. Like I'm in it. I get it. I like it. For me, it took away from the movie for me.
So we have the bathtub scene, which we won't describe, but that one I think was pretty jarring.
You don't need the slurp of it all. I'm sorry, Robin, you don't.
I think you do.
No, you don't.
How do they show him doing that without the slurp?
It did not need to be that much.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It didn't need to be that much. That's my opinion on it.
I just appreciated the twists and turns. Like, I did not see so many things coming outside of those shocking moments.
I really liked the end where they flashed everything back of all the little things he did.
You said flashed.
Oh, no, not that. We haven't even gotten to that yet. I'm talking about when they flashed back to all the little things that he had been doing. I like that. Again, Robin, I am with you on this. But I just didn't feel like we needed the slurp. We didn't need
the vampire.
We didn't need the vampire. We didn't need the flipping grave.
But did you hear?
That was improvised.
Well, not necessarily. So he wasn't supposed to go that far. And then he was like, I don't know, like I kind of want to maybe try something. And it was the director who said, I think in this moment he would unzip. And that's when he was like, okay, let's do a close set. I think he would unzip too. And they could have pulled away. They could have.
Oh God.
They could have cut that scene pretty quickly, but stay in
did.
that moment because he's such a good actor.
He was.
And
acting was amazing.
It was so like, I can't stop using raw.
Oh
God. And real that she couldn't bring it in herself to yell cut.
That's fine. I just didn't like it. We're going to disagree on the. Yeah. I'm disagreeing with you wholeheartedly on I didn't think it was necessary, but I liked the other aspects of the movie.
Without those, would you have been like, that was a great movie?
I would have said it was a really good movie.
Yeah, it was very well made. I don't think it would be getting as much attention if it weren't for those moments.
That's why I think you put it in there because it's a shock factor and it gets people talking. So in that regard, I guess I have to respect that that's what you're doing.
Because it's unique. Like nobody else is doing that.
It's just disturbing. And it like for me, I don't want to be like, oh my God, I can't even look at this. Like, this is so gross. My stomach hurts. Like, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it on my recommend list, but it's on yours. So that's fine. Yeah. We're going to disagree. But
are you mad at me for making you watch it?
No, okay, I was already like, it was already because it is so talked about. I knew bathtub, grave, and Aunt Flo.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, and full frontal. I knew that.
Oh yeah. Good for him. Good for him. By the way.
We'll talk about that in a second. I knew that, but I did not know the extent. I did not know exactly what to expect. And for me, it was just a little much. Maybe I'm a prude, but like,
yeah,
it was too much for me.
It was a lot. I don't think it wasn't too much for me. It definitely, I was like, oh God, I can't watch. I want
to ask you what you think the message of the movie is, because I'm a little confused on what the message of the movie is.
I'm not sure it has a message other than just like when you can have such unbridled, all those things that I said, as well as the desire for status, and you combine all those together and you're a master manipulator, like you can get what you want. And he just became obsessed. I don't think there's really a message outside of just like a really interesting, compelling, unique story. I'm trying not to spoil, but after like the parents moment,
yes,
he realized that ship had sailed, and it unhinged him in a way that none of us saw coming.
And then, the full frontal at the end. Again, I go back to...
He did not want to do that, by the way.
Was that necessary?
He was originally supposed to just walk through the house because it's him.
No. He could have done that in his underwear, danced around, and would have had the same... This guy is so proud of what he's done.
Not after you're rocking out with your out the whole movie.
You barely saw it until the end when you had to watch it a lot.
But you can tell he uses his manipulation through sexuality.
Well, definitely.
And just be like, this is my house. I can walk around butt-ass naked. I can dance around butt-ass naked if I want to.
Would have been fine with some little tush. I can deal with the tush.
Yeah.
I can deal with the flash of the full frontal. I don't need to see that thing.
You know what I thought of?
Swinging. You know what
I thought of? I got a surprise for you.
Like, yes, exactly. I don't need it going like that.
Giving us the helicopter.
Like, I don't need the helicopter.
I need the helicopter.
I didn't need it.
It was a lot.
It was a lot for me.
Yeah.
Woo.
It's a lot for him, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The ratio is astonishing. I don't think I'll watch it again. I might.
Oh, I will never.
If someone is at my house, like, let's say that my friend Holly comes over, which I guarantee you she's seen it. But if she hadn't, and it was just me and her, girls' night, she's watched all the movies.
Girls' night? That's what you want to watch?
Well, because she watches all the movies. So we had nothing else to watch, and I was like, have you seen Saltburn? And she was like, no. And I was like, do you want to? She was like, not really. I'd probably convince her to watch it just so I could sit next to her and watch her watch it and see her reaction.
Robin is just liking
I'm just a sick freak.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like, who wants to come over for a movie night?
For real. And like, I can't be alone in this.
No.
I can't be.
I think you're definitely in the majority here.
Okay.
That's enough about that.